What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have this orange monochromatic look going on. We got the orange nails, orange eyes, orange lips, kind of an orangish shirt. It's almost red, but this was so fun to film and I've been wanting to do the whole orange thing for a while. Basically ever since I got my Let Me Pass eyeshadow, which is on my lids today. But yeah, if you want to see how I do this makeup look, then please keep watching as I'm playing with my hair. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so clearly I have not done my face yet, but I wanted to do that on camera. Not because necessarily I've been doing anything different, but just because I haven't filmed in a while and might as well, you know, do the whole thing. I'm gonna do some professional. I have been loving this because it honestly, like, I was using the NYX Angel Veil for so long, but this is just so much better at keeping my oils around my T-zone just more at bay than what the NYX Angel Veil was. And the NYX Angel Veil, don't get me wrong, isn't like the worst primer in the world. Like, it's still a good primer, but I didn't give the professional a chance in comparison to that one. But this one is just the bomb at keeping everything smooth and oil free. Another thing you might notice is that my tapestry is not up on my wall, and that's because my little command hooks, like there's one right there, or not hooks, but little Velcro strips are not sticking to it, so I just took it down. We have only a few more weeks of school and I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal, so I just took it down. Who cares? But I'm just using the same foundation as always. I've literally been using this only really on my channel. There's been a time where I used like the All Nighter foundation. I obviously did a foundation review on the Fenty foundation, which I can link below if you have not checked that out. And look, we have orange nails, an orange sponge, kind of an orange shirt, but it's not really orange, it's supposed to be red. But I tried to go all out with the matching, clearly. I've been wanting to do an orange monochromatic look ever since my haul with my Colourpop stuff that came in, which are going to be used today. I've gotten requests to, or a request to do an unpopular makeup tag, but honestly I don't know what I would say because I don't know. I try and make makeup work even when it doesn't necessarily have like the best formula or whatever. I will continue to use it, or if like I have a bad first impression with it, then I don't know, I'll make it work. I don't know, I haven't really tested out so much makeup where I could probably do that. So once I get to the point where I have reviewed or tested out like a bunch of different things, then I think I'll get around to that. But for right now, I don't think that is going to be on my channel for a while. I just used the Burt's Bees pink grapefruit lip balm. I like the smell of that, it's really good. For concealer, actually, I'm gonna cream contour today with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Just kind of a light something across the face, and you know I like to spray my brush. I haven't done this technique in a while, just because I've been really liking just powder bronzer and contour and stuff, so this hasn't been part of my routine, but I don't know, today I just feel like doing it, so we're gonna do it. Also, when I first introduced these on my channel, I said that I really didn't like this, but actually I learned that it was for actual highlighting, like right here, instead of like a white concealer. That's what I thought it was supposed to be used for, because it's literally white. So I was like, okay, why isn't this like really doing anything for me? But I tried the trick of doing my cream contour like under my foundation, and it seemed to work. I did that for a while, and I would put this on my cheekbones before I put my foundation on, and it was beautiful. So I take back my dislike of the highlighter LA Girl Pro Concealer. I still don't necessarily like the brush on these. Like, I don't like how rough they are, if that makes any sense, because they have picked up my foundation underneath, and I'm just not a fan of that. Like, I don't think anyone is. And I like to do my contour before I do my concealer, because then I can fix any mistakes with the lightness, you know? And I like to dab, because also this applicator has taken a big line down my forehead, and I was like, yo, no, 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 no. I like the formula. It's really full coverage, which sometimes is nice, but I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like overhyped. I understand the hype behind, oh my god, my brain is just like everywhere right now. I understand the hype around that concealer. I'm just putting some Maybelline Fit Me over some blemishes right there, just for some added coverage. I like to dab it instead of straight on swiping it, just because like I said, it picked up my foundation, and I was not a fan of that. So, you know, making it work. And when I watch like Jaclyn Hill, and she puts on like so much, I'm like, how do you blend that out? Because it is so thick and full coverage that you really do not need very much. Like, you can already see like it did a lot for me right there. So I'm just gonna take whatever is left on my sponge and just run it down here. The sun is coming out. Yesterday there was like mini rivers flowing down Greek Row, and it was just insane, and I had to go to class, and I don't have a raincoat, and I was screwed. I made it, but it wasn't fun getting there by any means. I am trying out this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I did recently dye my eyebrows, so they're a little dark, but I kind of like the dark. Is that weird? I don't know. When they're dyed, I don't really fill them in too much, but I do like to just, you know, give them a little shape. Sometimes if I really want a thick brow, then I'll go for it, but today we're gonna just do the tail end and call it good. I'm gonna say though that I actually prefer this pencil over the NYX one that's like in the triangular shape, whatever that one was called. The Precision Brow, this one with the like sharp point at the end, I like that this formula a little better because it doesn't get literally everywhere like the Precision Brow did. I think my favorite eyebrow pencil is still going to be the Micro Brow from NYX. I just wanted to do something different, try something else out, and this was it. And it was like only $1. I've also gone through like little periods where I like paid for a lease, and that knocked a bunch of money out of my account, so I was very poor, but I needed a brow pencil. So obviously e.l.f. Is very inexpensive, so I did try to like use e.l.f. makeup as a source of beauty, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that, But anyways, I'm gonna set my eyes and I'm gonna be taking the JH07 and just my RCMA no color powder, which you know I put this on my face forever now. I have not run out, but I'm going to soon. But I got this powder like 2 years ago for Christmas, so the fact that it's lasted me this long and I haven't had any problems with it, I think we're doing pretty good, you know? And then I like to kind of bake, but not like super bake. Put some on my chin and my forehead, and then whatever's left on my nose, but then I don't leave this on for very long. I just let it sit there for a second and then wipe it off. But my under eyes I keep on for a little longer than that. I would normally go into bronzer right now, but I kind of want to get started on the eyes because I'm excited about the eyes. So let's do that. I'm gonna take the JH30, my favorite brush from, well, one of my favorite brushes from the Master Collection from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, and I'm gonna go into the Yes Please palette and we're gonna go into the peachy shade as our transition color. I used this color last spring, I think, a spring peachy eye, which I still love doing to this day, like with the same like red collared shirt. Love that. I wear it to the bars now that I'm 21. Hee hee. I'm just doing like circular motions while also going in and out from the outer and inner corner. So a mix of windshield wiper and circular motions. Next, we're going to take, I think I'm gonna take this one, which is the JH32. And we're gonna go in with this orange shade right there. We're gonna focus this on the outer corner, making sure to tap off the excess before placing this on the eye. I'm gonna like kind of wing it out, but nothing like crazy. Do you like the music playing in the background? Can you hear that? So kind of something like this. This shade is pretty powdery, so you kind of have to be careful. There's a lot of cake back. When you want to do something light, put your fingers at the end of your brush because it gives you like less like pressure on the brush. Because if you were up here, you're like gonna press a lot harder. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I feel like I say that all day, every day. Probably because I do say that a lot. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush and just blend everything together. I'm just gonna keep building that shade until I'm satisfied with the outcome. So just building up that orange shade until it's orange enough for you. You could stop when I or before I did this part, but I'm just gonna keep going because I want it to be a little more intense. Now I'm gonna take the JH33 and we're gonna go into this this darker orange right here, and again just kind of focusing that on the outer corner, just deepening that up just slightly. And we're just gonna do like that much. Just like a slight dip in the pan. Boom, boom. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the lid color. I'm actually gonna wipe off my bake because that's been on long enough. We're gonna move on to the lid color and I'm gonna use Let Me Pass. So this is that shade that I was like, oh my god, I need this in my life. So we're gonna just place this on the lid. It's so beautiful. So pretty. I'm gonna get a flat shader brush. This is the Morphe M124, so I can get a little bit more precise, or a little more precision. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Something like that. English has been hard and I get really stumbly over my words lately, so oops. But we're just gonna focus one eye at a time so we don't jump ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna go back in with that second brush, the JH32, and just kind of blend the Let Me Pass shade into those other shades. Gorgeous. And we're gonna do this eye now. And I'm just using my finger at first to lay down a base, and then we can take that flat shader brush and, like I said, get more precision with it. See, that's what I mean. When I'm doing my makeup, I just use the back of my hand. Look, this is like what is still left on my finger when I'm done. It's crazy. These shadows are so pigmented and so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put this puppy eyeliner from Colourpop. We're just going all Colourpop on the eyes today. Eyeliner in the waterline. It's just an orange liner, just to, you know, go with the theme of monochromaticness. Just like that. And then we're gonna take this brush, this is the JH37, and we're gonna go into the peachy shade and really blow out that lower lash line. We're basically just gonna go in the same order as we did for the top lid. I'm gonna take the JH38, which is just this little pencil brush, going with that second orange shade. Oof, so much kickback, wow. Buff that along the lower lash line. I need my mirror. And then if you feel like you need to blend it out, just use that first brush with no excess product on there. I'm also connecting the lower lash line to this outer wing area. I'm going to take this flat definer brush and go into that third orange shade that we used to just deepen up the outer corner and go along the lash line near that orange shade. Or that orange shade, wow, which one? The orange eyeliner, I mean. And I'm just going in very lightly. I'm just going to use this pencil brush to blend. Okay, and then for the inner corner, I'm gonna use this JH42 brush, which is just like this little, people use this on the lower lash line, I've used this on the lower lash line, but I'm gonna go into this gold right here. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go in with the gold. I thought about going into that like orangey, goldy shade right here, but I like this a little bit more for brighter inner corner. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the face. I've been loving this brush and the Hoola bronzer, this combo right here. I have a hit pan, this is the mini. I don't think I'm ever going to buy the full size in my entire life because this has just lasted me for so long. Gotta look nice and bronzed. All right, I'm going to now do blush, and since I now have that Anastasia blush, this one that I got in Marshall's. Do you remember me talking about this? Oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm gonna go in with this guy, maybe mix these two on the JH04. I'm just gonna do this. We'll do this guy. Make sure to turn it around. Oof, so good. This looks like a lot, but in person it's not that bad. But I'm just gonna go over it anyways with the JH01, which is just the big powder brush. And then I still go back to the Morphe M501. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. I still use the Morphe M501 as my highlighting brush just because I find that it applies the best out of all of them. Should we use Champagne Pop today? Let's do it. I haven't used Champagne Pop in so long. And since we're going orange, we can go golden too. Aw, baby Jacqueline. Oh my goodness, it's so long ago. Alright, so if you don't know what Champagne Pop looks like, this is it. Look how gorgeous. This is more of a golden highlight on me, but it's still really, really freaking pretty. And it's pretty blinding, like straight off the bat. Like, you do not have to wet this one in order to see it. Like some of my highlights, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just makes it more intense. I'm gonna set my face and then we'll do mascara and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do eyeliner. Typically I would do eyeliner, but lately I've been liking the no eyeliner look. So I'm gonna set my face, do mascara, and then we'll come back for lips. Okay, so now that we have mascara on, so I wanted to combine Orange County by NYX and Kylie's Dirty Peach, but it almost seems like it could go on by itself because this is just so bright in comparison. But maybe let's just try and mix the two. I'm gonna put on the Kylie first. Okay, that isn't bad on its own, honestly. We're gonna just do a swipe of the Orange County just to give it a little more of an orangey tint. And I think that looks pretty damn good. Nice. All right, I'm gonna go rinse my hand off because I have too much makeup on it, but I'll be right back. Okay, hair down, you know, as normal. My hair is really gross, but oh well, it's still shiny. I can spray some perfume in it, make it smell good. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's been a hot second, and I always say I'm gonna film when I have time, and I don't know. I don't really have any excuses for it because I do have time and I sit on my phone all day on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but this time I decided to actually film today. Oh no. Here we go again. I'm so glad with how this look turned out and how everything just, like, I don't know, it came together. And as you guys know, I kind of just like wing these looks. I never have them like planned out, but I'm glad this turned out well. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to click the subscribe and like buttons, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye guys. Hello.
Are you filming?
Yes. Do you like?
I do.
It's a lot.